Hello friends, when it comes to choosing a partner, there is a major question. Should you listen to your heart or trust the reasoning of your mind? How many times romantic movies suggest to us that reason should be turned off and passion is the main force in love? But life is not a melodrama, and it is important to be wise, especially if you don't want to be disappointed. In this video, we'll look at why you shouldn't rely only on your feelings and what the consequences of not taking off the rose-colored glasses in time are. For reasons why feelings can be deceiving, girls, has it ever happened in your life that your first impression of a person turned out to be wrong? When angels, after a few months of communication, turned into capricious manipulators and, on the contrary, boring snobs turned out to be reliable friends. I am waiting for your stories in the comments. Falling in love, feeling butterflies in your stomach, passion. It's not a deep feeling yet. Do you feel excitement at the approach of a handsome man? Don't think he's your destiny. I'm telling you why it's a mistake to rely on feelings alone. Hormonal surge. Do you think only men can act under the influence of hormones? No, women are just as susceptible. You think you've met the one, but in reality, you're just reacting to a guy's pheromones. Unfortunately, the hormonal surge quickly passes, leaving behind the disappointment of, what did I see in him? Willingness to love. It's time. She fell in love? Sometimes girls so want a relationship and are ready to give care, attention, affection, that they pour this cocktail on the first person they meet. But not always he turns out to be worthy of such a royal gift, and the relationship ends with a broken heart, a non-existent ideal imagined. You have a friend whom you have known for quite a long time. You like him. He dresses stylishly, smiles nicely, holds the door for you, and you start to complete his image in your head. Imagine that he is probably well-read and educated, generous and romantic, kisses well and washes the dishes. If you're lucky, this image will dissipate immediately as you see your ideal chomping or laughing at his ex. If you are unlucky, the disappointment will come much later when you are in a relationship. Mask. When you make a new acquaintance, you subconsciously strive to present yourself in the best light. You put on the mask of a caring, beautiful, kind, confident girl. Men do the same. There is nothing wrong with that, but sometimes there is a tyrant, and Alfonso, a lazy man hiding under the artificial guise. To build a strong relationship, it's important to listen not only to your heart, but also to your mind. A fiery heart, a cool head. Girls, do you think it is necessary to follow only feelings? Or is blind faith a direct path to disappointment? If you want to choose the right man and not waste your time on losers, I recommend you cool your ardor and answer a few questions. 1. Does the man keep his promises? If yes, he is reliable, you can rely on him. If not, he is either a dreamer or deliberately misleads you. Point 2. Does the boy show aggression towards objects or people? For example, you may have seen him throwing headphones or kicking a fence in anger. Maybe you witnessed an ugly scene when a potential partner yelled at a waiter or delivery person. Think carefully about whether you will one day suffer from such intemperance. Point 3. Does a man aspire to new heights? It is actions that matter, not stories. If he likes to dream of future millions while sitting in a cafe, this is not a serious approach. If he travels to business meetings, draws up a business plan, looks for investors, and at the same time is already earning quite well, calmly overcoming the difficulties that arise, such a person knows how to take responsibility and calculate his strength. Is it better to rely on feelings or reason? There must be a balance. If you see traits in a man that make you suspicious, don't turn a blind eye. Don't think that your love and patience will fix everything. What to do if you realize that a person is difficult, but you don't want to break the relationship with him? Try taking a training center course together or see a counselor. Also, make sure that your partner really loves you and is not using you. Still don't know if you should rely on your feelings and when you should turn on your mind? I will teach you how to listen to yourself and your true desires at the master class, Love With and Without Rules. I will tell you how to weigh all the pros and cons, to see the pros and cons of a man, to build a warm and harmonious relationship with a reliable man. Girls, What do you pay attention to when you make the decision to date a guy? Write in the comments. How do you tell the difference between true love and attachment? How do you realize that love has finally knocked on your door? You have met a person, you feel good together, but maybe it is sympathy or ordinary attraction. What is love? How can you distinguish it from mere affection? And what should you do if your feelings are not as deep as you thought? Falling in love is a vivid emotional experience that everyone experiences several times in their life. You meet an attractive guy or girl. Spark strikes between you. A fascinating conversation ensues, which develops into several dates and stormy nights. Thoughts about this person overshadow all consciousness. The partner seems perfect. In such periods, you do not think about how to realize that it is true love that binds your hearts. You think that everything is clear. But some time passes, you start to get annoyed with the way he laughs or the way she constantly fixes her hair. Are the feelings gone? No, they probably weren't there in the first place. The manifestations of true love can be different for men and women. I will tell you how to understand whether you are in love or in love by symptoms for both guys and girls. How to distinguish love from affection for men. What attracts to your chosen one, passion or deep sincere feeling? Answer the following questions honestly. What are you willing to do for this woman? Nice gestures don't count. Are you ready to change the rhythm of life? To adjust your schedule for dating? To give up bad habits? If not, it's not a serious affair. How do you feel about her initiatives? They shouldn't be annoying. Are you proud of your chosen companion? Check yourself simply. Do you want to introduce the girl to your friends, business partners, family members? Yes, answer is a good sign. How often do you think about your beloved and in what context? Feel the difference between, now I would like to go to the sauna with her, and I wonder what she will do tonight. In the first case, you perceive her on the level of instincts. In the second case, you are also attracted to her personality. Bonus technique for the sweet spot. Imagine if you had to endure another quarantine together. Does that scare you, or does it make you happy? Now it's time to understand the girl's feelings. Ways for girls to recognize true love. Contrary to popular belief, a woman can also be driven by passion, desire for financial stability, or even maternal care. Not every sympathy for representatives of the stronger sex on the test turns out to be love. I offer a list of questions that can be used to easily understand feelings. Do you respect your potential partner as a person? Do you share his values and ideals? If not, you're off the hook. Do you like dressing up for this guy? Making him dinner? Try on the role of a wife. How comfortable do you feel? Are you ready to run a household for several years, or do you lack something? The feeling of lack occurs when a woman subconsciously feels that this is the wrong man. How interested are you in each other? Can you imagine talking, just talking, all day and night long? Did you answer yes? That's a good sign for girls. I also have a bonus test technique. If you said yes to all the previous questions, ask yourself the last one. Do you want your chosen one to touch you? If the answer is yes, it seems that the feeling is deep. What do you do when you've realized your feelings? Now you know how to realize that you love a person. What to do next? There are two options. You realize that you love, or, on the contrary, you became convinced that you took a hormonal surge for a real feeling. Act differently in different situations. If you're driven by love, it's a good time to think about building a strong relationship. If there is tension between you or you feel at an impasse, it's better to end this relationship. If there's passion, lust, or just sympathy between you, the second option. No love. The best solution is to honestly tell your partner about your true feelings. Here's how it works. Invite your loved one on a date to a restaurant, park, or other place where you can talk quietly. Gently explain that there is no love between you. Avoid the phrase, "I don't love you." It hurts a lot. It is better to say, "I like you very much, we are good together, but I realize that this is not love." Be prepared for emotional reactions, but stand firmly on your decision. Do not give in. To try again and start over. How important is love? Can a relationship be built on sympathy alone? Relationships of happy couples are built on mutual respect, common values, shared memories. But the main glue is real love. If you have realized that between you ordinary sympathy or sexual attraction, it's time to break up to meet the right person. Don't be afraid to start a new relationship. By staying with a partner you don't like, you are depriving yourself of a happy future. By the way, the fear of loneliness visits not only women, but also men. So, the balance between heart and mind is the foundation of conscious choice. True love does not require you to sacrifice your common sense for illusions, because harmonious relationships are built on sincerity and understanding. Which approach is closer to you, to listen to your intuition or to evaluate your partner soberly? Share your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. May God bless you on your journey to true love and wisdom in your choices.